From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Going for a right side here, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Black 58, rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. This is Hunt. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They come up in an offset eye. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think they will see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix, obviously, at the top, but you're right, just above 500. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense, and they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning. Not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
there
one
is
of the...
no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
Left.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Black 58, Royal.
Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Able to avoid him. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Black 58, rail.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were, so I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I can kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on. Your mother-in-law is coming in. It's going to be a great time at the Davis household.
But she can stay as long as she wants. She's family. But everyone else,
get out.
They have an expiration time.
What about the dogs?
50-50. Depends on how they act that day.
Well, when things go awry, you can just get in the car and head out for the airport because you got a game that weekend.
I certainly do. I will be headed to Charlotte, Seattle, Carolina that Sunday. Looking forward to that one. But even while I'm jesting a little bit about people being at the house, some of you I'm not jesting about. Hurry up and get out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake, Prescott. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Looking to throw, Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and now he pulls him over. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it here with Hunt. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Black 58, rail.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On first down, Mahomes looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns in the final. Seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Cooper was the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58!
To throw, it's Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On play action, Prescott. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is caught. Watkins. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Bust through the tackle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green, 90.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
I got 19.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Black 58, Rail! Black 58!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. Cooper was the target there. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ace! Here we go now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Beasley. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Allen Bailey in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here we go. 1-8. Here we go. Kill.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over?
Oh, it's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cheetah Bay.
open campus. This is, I should slap it.